Mastering patterns, the keys to personal and professional breakthroughs. That's what I'd like to talk to you about today. Recognizing and mastering your patterns is important. The importance of understanding your patterns and how they govern our lives. Mastering your patterns will give you the power to break through the limitations and create unstoppable momentum. By identifying reoccurring behaviors and thoughts, processes, we can take control of our actions and our outcomes. Recognizing these patterns is the first step towards intentional change in your life. The three levels of pattern mastery. Now, what I want to give you is basically a framework of pattern mastery. So the first one is recognizing, becoming aware of your behaviors and behaviors that influence your decisions. Pattern utilization is the next one. Pattern utilization is leveling the existing patterns to your advantage. Pattern creation. Pattern creation is designing your new and powerful habits that will align with your goals. And understanding and applying these levels can lead to significant personal and professional growth in your life. So you want change. You want to do things to align yourself and to get you the success that you want, be it that it's weight loss, be it as it's fitness goals, be it that it's learning a new task, a new language, better relationship, better communications, whatever it is that you want to do. Next, what you want to do is you want to align your identity with your goals. So it's important to discuss how self-identity with your aspirations is very important to you. So what's your aspirations? What is it that you want to accomplish in this process to move you forward? What you're going to do is identifying your driving behaviors to change your results. You must first change how you see yourself. If you see yourself as fat, overweight, uneducated, slow, uh, condescending, any of those things, you need to look at the patterns and in some cases ask other people around you what are things that they notice about you, things that you may not notice because they've become a habit. Once you've done that and you've got a good grasp on what the things are, then you can start working on changing them. Because by shifting your self perception, you can also foster a behavior that supports your objectives, which leads to more consistency and lasting success. Again, at the end of the day, the whole thing is about you getting what you want so that you can move forward. But you have to take decisive action to reinforce these new pattern habits or these new habits. So these new patterns that you want to acquire, you have to work at it. You have to give it your all. And you have to be honest with yourself. You can't lie to yourself in this process. What you have to do is face the truth and then face it directly. Okay? So it's necessary to take immediate and decisive action to solidify the new patterns. So action is a catalyst, and action is a catalyst to change. Without it, new patterns cannot take hold. Implementing small, consistent action reinforces the new habits and helps you to replace the old, unproductive ones with new and productive things that are going to move you forward. You're not stuck. You're not too old. You're not too young. You're not unintelligent. You can do this, but you have to do the work. You have to get out there and do the things necessary so that you can achieve the goals that you want to achieve. So you need to embrace the discomfort because discomfort is a catalyst for your growth. Discomfort is a catalyst for your growth. It's going to feel a little bit difficult. It's going to feel a little bit strange. Why? Because all your life you've been doing it this way. But now what we want to do is we want to break those patterns, break those habits, and move to things that are actually going to move us forward in a productive, positive, and constructive way. Like I said, there's going to be some discomfort, but through that discomfort actually lies your success. So discomfort is a sign that you're on the right path to growth. So embrace it. By stepping out of your comfort zone and facing the challenges ahead and facing them head on, you can accelerate your personal development and your achievements to the breakthroughs that you're looking for. So If everybody would pull out a pen, a paper, if you've got your computer, then get on your computer and do it that way. What I like to do is identify transportation limit patterns and reflect on questions to follow to uncover and reshape the limits of your patterns. Because what's occurring is your is through behavior, and you want to have a behavioral breakthrough. So behavior and or thoughts have led you back to where you were in the past. Your past behaviors, your past actions, your past thoughts, all of that has been a domino effect that's constantly clicked off. What we want to do is we want to reroute those dominoes or reroute you to a different path to send you in a different direction to get the results that you want. So, who, oh, excuse me, let's look at it this way. How have these patterns impacted you personally and professionally in your life? That's your next question. What new patterns would better serve your goals? Next question. What immediate action can you take to initiate these new changes and new patterns within your life? Next, what we want you to do is document your insight because it can provide you with clarity and direction for your transformation in your journey. So your homework is basically to develop in developing a pattern and transformation plan is create a plan that replaces the limiting patterns with which your your limiting patterns, right? And also to help to empower you with the new ones. So the new patterns are going to help you to create the patterns that you want to get rid of the old one. So you need to identify your limiting patterns. Again, understand the triggers and the consequences of these patterns and what they've done to you in the past. Design a new pattern that aligns with your goals, implement your actions, and step into and adopt the new patterns. Monitor your progress and adjust as necessary. Like I said, this isn't going to be overnight. It's going to take some work. But remember that consistency, consistent application of the plan can lead to a meaningful and long lasting change. So each day, what you're going to do is you're working on what's called a mindset shift. So your mindset shift for the day, you have to power and rewrite your story by changing your patterns and recognizing that your patterns are not bound by that you are not bound by your past. Your patterns don't bind you unless they're negative and you're not doing what you need to do. You want patterns that are going to move you forward. So recognizing that you are not bound by the past behaviors is one of the first steps to you moving forward. And by consistently choosing to reinforce new patterns, you can shape your future and achieve your desired outcome. Mastering yourself and your patterns is the gateway to mastering your life. Embrace this process of pattern recognition and transformation. By doing so, again, you will unlock the potential to thrive personally and professionally. This is Mr. Z Inspires. I hope that this was helpful. Please like, follow, and share. And if you believe that this will help someone, share it with them. Let them know that you care and give them the keys so that they can also change the bad habits and create new patterns within their life. Thank you very much, and you have a great day. Take care.